Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. I'm Cody Proctor. Mark is off tonight. Well, let's start off this evening by taking a look at your forecast. More sunshine is expected as we head into tomorrow with near 70-degree highs. But some cooler changes are on the way as well. To tell us more tonight, let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo.
Well, Cody, when it comes to the overall weather pattern, the mild days are numbered. One. We just get one of them. It's not all that great, but look at that. 56 degrees at 10 p.m. is downright incredible. That is the kind of warmth we're hanging on to overnight. With a little bit of cloud cover sliding over, even though it's way up in the atmosphere, that's likely going to keep us from dropping too much. I still think we get down to near 40 or even into the 30s in North Idaho, so a big drop. But overall, the heat is on and in a big way. We're in the upper 60s or near 70 degrees tomorrow. You move out into central Washington, mid 70s, 83 in Richland, 78 in Walla Walla, even the Palouse up in the 60s. It is going to be gorgeous, but Wednesday brings about a change and a little bit of, well, I mean, there's no other way to put it. A little bit of cloud cover and rain up in high elevations. Rain eventually kind of works its way out and we wind up catching a bit of a break on Thursday. So overall, here's how it looks. It's a small chance of showers Wednesday. It's a few scattered showers on Thursday and temperatures dropping. So enjoy tomorrow with a high near 70 degrees.
I would like to appoint Captain Anthony Dellinger as our next Chief of Police effective 1 May.
Well, it's official. The city of Moscow has a new police chief in town. Moscow's mayor appointed Captain Anthony Dellinger as chief during tonight's city council meeting. He's been with the Moscow Police Department for more than 12 years and brings with him 17 years of experience in law enforcement. At tonight's council meeting, the new chief said he'll continue his work to make sure the city's a safe place for everyone.
So I look forward to working with more of you, more closely with all of you, as we work together to ensure that Moscow continues to be a safe, inclusive, and welcoming community. Thank you.
Dellinger officially takes over as chief on May 1st, following current chief James Fry's retirement at the end of this month. Well, it's been more than a year since North Idaho College was put on review. Now they have exactly 1 year to the day to prove they should keep their accreditation. KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez breaks down the timeline for us tonight. What did you find out, Nicole?
So Cody, a lot has happened in the last year with all of this. So first, I just want to break down how we got here and what's next for the university. If you remember, back in February last year, the Northwest Commission on Colleges and Universities put NIC under a show cause sanction. Basically means NIC has to prove it's doing things correctly to be a college. The commission gave the college 18 things it had to work on. In April, the commission visited NIC to talk to staff and students. By July, the commission had said NIC could stay accredited for now, but they kept the college under review. Also in July, the university said they fixed half of the 18 issues, but the last 9 would take time. So the commission in July gave them until April 1st, 2025 to fix those last 9 problems. Almost 5 months go by then. Now we're in November. The commission says NIC was not making much progress. Another few months brings us to March. The commission sends NIC a letter saying they've fixed 2 of the 9 problems left. Now they have 1 year to the day to fix the rest. And in that year, we know in October, the commission will be visiting again. All of that, of course, is huge. We have a university potentially losing its accreditation, but most of the problems are administrative. NIC has been pretty clear they are not doing anything wrong when it comes to how students are learning, and the students seem to agree.
Oh.
Running sunset drills is what's on the forefront of Hunter Walden's mind.
No way.
Not North Idaho College's accreditation problems.
I don't think it really affects us day to day at all, really.
Hunter is a freshman at NIC, meaning he chose this school after these problems started.
I had heard about it. My aunt and uncle live up here. You know, they kind of were like filling us in, but they weren't really worried about it.
Between his aunt, professors, and social media,
normally it just looks something like that. They have the red background.
Hunter has been somewhat in the know, and worst case scenario, he has a plan.
So if they did lose their accreditation, which I don't think is going to happen, at least I really hope not, and it doesn't look like it based off of what they're communicating to us, I'd just probably go to University of Idaho.
He has reason not to be too worried at this point. Even if NIC loses accreditation, they're working on agreements with other institutions to make sure students can finish their degrees.
At least I'm not waking up like dreading the fact that, oh my gosh, NIC might lose their accreditation or something,
So for now, day by day, accreditation is really not on Hunter's mind.
Oh, Elijah.
Or on the minds of a lot of other students we talked to. In Coeur d'Alene, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Nicole, thank you so much. Let's turn now to Night Beat for a quick look at the day's top stories. Spokane police shot and killed a man last night as they were questioning people about a house fire in west central Spokane. Today, that investigation into the shooting and the fire continues while the homeowner tries to clean up the damage left behind. Spokane police say a man on scene last night was not cooperative and started walking away. When officers tried to detain him, SPD says he fired a gun. Officers returned fire and killed him. The Spokane Fire Department says that fire started in an upstairs bedroom. The homeowner told KREM 2 News multiple tenants live in the house. She says leading up to the fire, tensions among the people living there were high. She's owned the property for more than 2 decades and loved it dearly, but now it's unrecognizable to her.
And look how now it looks totally night and day, totally different. It's like being bombed.
Spokane Fire's still investigating the cause of the fire, but investigators do have suspicions it's arson. The Spokane Police Department also put 2 officers on administrative leave due to their involvement in the shooting. The name of those officers and the man who died will be released later. Today, a group of animal advocates gathered outside Scraps to protest the euthanization of 2 dogs. The group told KREM 2 they believed at least 2 dogs were put down in violation of the shelter's city contract. The group said this morning they're worried about the number of dogs being put down and the lack of transparency from Scraps. We reached out to Scraps for comment. They told us the choice to euthanize the dogs had nothing to do with shelter space. They maintained the dogs were aggressive with a history of harming other animals and people. The county says the decision to humanely euthanize animals isn't something they take lightly, and a panel of experts helped make the determination. And more than 4 years after 2 eastern Idaho kids were reported missing and his late wife died suddenly, Chad Daybell's trial is officially underway in Ada County. He's now facing several charges, including 3 counts of murder and conspiracy. Jury selection started this morning. Today, potential jurors were asked questions about the case, including what they've learned in the media and if they could fairly hand down a verdict in the case. Ultimately, they need 18 people, 12 jurors, 6 alternates. The selection's expected to take all week. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, go to our website, KREM.com. In your Northwest headlines tonight, Oregon Governor Tina Kotek signed a bill into law today, officially recriminalizing drug possession in the state. House Bill 4002 passed in this recent legislative session with bipartisan support in both the House and the Senate. The bill creates a new misdemeanor crime for drug possession and makes it easier to arrest and prosecute drug dealers. It also offers deflection options to keep people found with drugs from going through the court system if they choose treatment instead. Offenders could be released from jail early to get treatment. The recriminalization portion goes into effect September 1st. The Idaho House passed a bill creating new crimes dealing with illegal immigration today. House Bill 753 would make it a misdemeanor upon a first conviction and a felony for subsequent offenses for a person to enter or attempt to enter Idaho directly from a foreign country or simply maintaining an illegal presence. The legislation would also expand judges' powers, allowing them to order certain people to return to the foreign nation from which they entered or attempted to enter. Refusal to follow that would be a felony.
Article 1, Section 10 gives us the right, as a sovereign state, to take care of our own borders and our own land. These are our people, this is our land, and it's our duty and job to protect it.
This is the job of the federal government, and we know that this is a similar copy to some legislation in Texas that has been blocked by 2 levels of federal courts.
Despite the back and forth, the bill passed and now heads over to the Senate. And that was your KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where you get more news in less time.